we go harder than you. Getting it poppin', 2-1 got salute. Shout out them boys, football or hoop. Know we the truth, Miami to you. Orange and green, I'm a rep for the team, but you know what I bleed. FCMG.
Got my game face, my cane shaped like I'm Bogle and D-Nasty. It's game time and I'm Duke Johnson. I run the ball, you don't do nothing. Sound like a drum line when I touch down. Alumni all in the crowd, we two up, two star. Now everybody throwing them U's up.
There you up, look at what we do up. There you up, there you up. Look at what we do up. There you up, look at what we do up. Look at what we do up. I got my
What's going on, fellas?
It's freezing cold here in the Northeast. What about by you, Tommy?
Yep, it's cold. It's a little warmer than probably most places, but it's cold.
Really? It's a little bit. I got shorts on and a hoodie. That's about it.
Yeah, I wish I did. There ain't no putting shorts on here.
No. No, I took a shower and I opened up the window of my place, just to get the air out of the steam.
Mm-hmm.
And my shower doors, in a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes, were almost frozen, from the condensation on the glass. They were like little chips. That's how cold it was.
Well, I mean, what do you know? We go a day with not much noise on Bogle, and now the word is that one of the coaches on his high school staff is a Clemson graduate, and Venables has been down there visiting him this week, and now they're in the picture. What do you think about that, Vic?
Is this Josh Jobe all over 2019? Certainly smells like that.
What is going on? I mean, does this not ever – I see the comment section, everyone's saying bidding war. Does this not ever look like more of a bidding war than ever? I mean, come on. Clemson, out of all teams, just jump up in it, who is one of the teams always rumored to be in the bidding wars with Alabama and Auburn. What do you think, Tommy?
One of the teams always I don't know. It's just like we can't win without losing. Did we really have a shot with this kid? Did we really? Was this what he was waiting on the whole time? Did he just go to Louisville just to get out there, and he's waiting on Clemson the whole time? I mean, you can't blame him. If this is what he really wanted was Clemson, you can't blame him. National championship the last couple of years, been in the playoffs, running the ACC. I mean, completely running it right now. Can't blame him.
But how does
don't
this?
Sit there.
Well, Tommy, come on, you got to say, only thing we've heard for the last months, Miami, Alabama, Tennessee. Now, all of a sudden, we're 6 days away, or 5 days basically, and bam, Clemson is in the mix.
That's what I'm saying. Was this what he's been waiting on the whole time? Now, did Clemson not get somebody they expected to get? And now they know, hey, let's go, okay, plan B or plan C, whatever he was, is out there still. So let's just see where we're at with him now.
Yeah. Man, wow. I mean, does the soap opera of Bogle keep continuing? I mean, like I said, we do a visit, it gets quiet, and then bam, something pops open. What a fucking soap opera this is it not?
Well, if we get him or if we don't get him, I hope our school learns a valuable lesson from this.
What's the lesson?
Okay.
What's the lesson?
Well, the lesson is
you got a kid that wants to commit. Commit.
Take Boykin's commitment and tell Bogle to kick rocks.
Agreed.
God, what is going? Why are we chasing this guy? Vic, tell me that. If you were the head coach, would you be chasing this guy like this? Like just chasing him?
I don't know what's going on in between home meetings face to face. Maybe he's telling them one thing. Maybe that's why we're chasing him. I would have punted a long time ago. The minute he committed to Miami, Alabama, I would have just punted and I would have went to a different direction. Next man up. I want people that are going to play and play for the Miami Hurricanes, the new Miami Hurricanes.
Wow. I gotta say though, I mean this is crazy. This is just crazy. I mean, this stuff is coming out. Hold on, let me unlock this. I think we got a phone call.
Conference unlocked.
Oh, I guess they didn't come in. If you want to call in, 866-501-2993. I just unlocked the lines because I thought somebody was trying to get in. But back to Bogle. I mean, we should have cut bait with him a long time ago. We need to put our foot down and be like, man, we are not. Here we go. Hey, what's going on? Oh, here the fucking idiots.
You kicked that ass, Bo, dude, you fat fuck, fat ass bitch.
Never mind. Let me lock it again. Let me lock it. If you're gonna call, put it in the comment section because I got the Dumb and Dumber calling in again. They have nothing else better to do. Nothing else better to
do. Well, I guess Mommy must be at work.
Mommy must be at work. Yes, she is at work. So if you want to call, just put in the comment section you're going to call, and I'll open the lines because I got Dumb and Dumber with their calls again. But, man, on the Bogle, I'm over it, man. I'm just over it. I wouldn't even let him take his visit this weekend. Are you with me there, or would you take him this weekend?
No.
Tommy?
No. Nope. But that's what he's been. I mean, like I said, part of me feels like this is what he wanted the whole time.
It just feels to me like here comes Clemson, Alabama. How much were you offering? Because now Clemson's offering this much. Worst case, I'll just stay home. I'll just stay close to home.
Maybe.
Well, the thing is, everyone was saying that to play in the SEC. That's actually quite the contrary, because if he goes to Clemson or Miami, it's the ACC.
Yeah, but Clemson, you got to think, what do you have the easier path to the playoff with, Clemson or Alabama?
Clemson. Both.
Yeah. No, it's Clemson.
Both.
Alabama, you got to play LSU, Mississippi State, Texas A&M.
No.
That's the toughest division. That's the toughest division in football.
Tough games.
How many does Miami have? One?
To Florida State.
Florida State's not tough. They're
Florida
5
State on the road.
Florida State's not tough.
They're 6. They're 5-7 team. You can't call a 5. So that means you guys say Auburn, LSU. Then they're gonna play in the SC championship game. Georgia.
Against Georgia or maybe Florida.
Man, come on. And Texas A&M, they're on the up and up. I mean, you got some teams, man. Dumb and Dumber's trying to call back in.
Conference unlocked.
Oh, no, lock.
Conference locked.
But, yeah, come on, Vic. Clemson. Could you imagine if he picks Clemson?
Well, what we talked about before, Bo, about if we play him, if he goes to Florida State, we've seen, 4 times?
Mm-hmm.
3, definitely. If he goes to Clemson, the only time we had ever seen he could ever hurt us is in the ACC championship game.
Man, I'm starting to think this guy's going to be a bust. I think he's going to be a bust. Usually guys that do all this shit end up being busts. But, man... And now people are saying the report on Emerson. This is what I heard on Emerson. Yesterday I was thinking he was all Kane. I'm hearing a kid tried to commit to Mississippi State at his same position, and they didn't take the kid's commitment. So I'm told that they didn't take his commitment because Emerson's not leaving, because Emerson's staying. That's what I heard. So I'm saying Emerson goes to Mississippi State. Because if Emerson was leaving and telling he was leaving, they would have took the kid's offer. They would have took the kid's commitment. What do you think about that, Vic?
Respect the decision. I'm not going to get upset anymore. They all have to do what's in the best interest for themselves and their families. I respect his decision. Listen, a lot of these kids, they need to get in their head that only 2% of college football athletes make it to the NFL. Okay? I'm a math guy. How many in percentage make it as the first or second round? Less than 1% of all these high school kids are going to make it first or second round. Then they're mid-range players. They're fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round pick. They make minimum salary, $500,000 a year. Net of taxes, they make $250,000.
Go ahead, Vic.
And that's it.
Conference locked.
You can't take care of our mama and your whole family on $250,000 net of taxes if you have a career for 2 or 3 years. So, you want to live like a king, your money will be gone in a year or two. Or you want to live like a prince forever, you take your choice, kids.
I mean, you know what, Vic? You can't be mad at him. I mean, he's sticking
to
his
commitment.
He committed to Mississippi State. You know, he looked elsewhere, see what everyone else told him, and he stuck with what his word originally was.
Right.
You know, I got to respect him for that. I mean,
listen. Remember when we were in school, Tommy, when we're taking a math test and you answer a question and you go back to the question, and let's say it's a multiple choice, A, B, or C. It's the same thing in football. You know, let's say your initial answer is B, and then you go on, take your test, and then you go back to that question. You're like, I'm not sure. I'm going to change it to a C. Then when you get the test back, okay, you get it wrong. So usually your first instinct is usually the right instinct. Same thing with recruiting. Just go with your gut, go with your heart, and go where you think you belong and where you want to be. I mean, these kids just keep changing their mind over and over again. I just don't get it.
I don't either. Hey, we got an interview coming up in 1 minute. Jaquez Robinson from Jacksonville, Sandalwood High School. He'll be calling in 1 minute. So we'll see what his recruiting has.
Tell us.
His recruiting has been off the chain lately. I mean, this kid's had Alabama, Duke, Florida, NC State. He's had everyone offering him the last few days. So I cannot wait to ask him what it's been like. I mean, what's it like waking up and all of a sudden you got all these offers? It's crazy. 3-star corner, 6'2", 180. His recruitment is just starting right now. So we're gonna have him on, talk about what.
Oh, he's a 2020.
2020. We're starting 2020 now.
He's officially our first 2020 interview.
Yes, we're kicking off. We know sign day is in there he is.
Conference unlocked.
That's him right there. I think it's him. Jaquez, you there? Oh, hold on. That was him. Hold on.
Hope he didn't get nervous.
No, I had the conference room locked because that jackass keeps calling in, man. And I saw his number. Here, I'm wearing. Here he is. He's about to call back right now. Yes.
Good.
Yes. I gotta let him know, but we got Jaquez Robinson coming in. Jacksonville. Here he is. Jaquez, what's going on, man?
Conference locked.
Not much, man. We had the room locked because we got these people that want to call in and troll us a little bit. But man, hey, what's it been? Hey, what's it been like, man? You here getting all these offers? Alabama, I mean NC State, Florida. What's it been like?
I mean, it's been a blessing, you know, knowing all your hard work and your dreams are coming true, and all your hard work's paying off. I mean, you take it all in. It's kind of unreal at first because they're coming so fast. You're like, oh, Alabama, I just got this, I just got that, and it's like, I mean, it's definitely humbling and it's great.
Is it sort of like unrealistic? Like here you are, you got Alabama. I mean, all these big, huge schools you see on TV as a kid now offering you.
Yeah, it's definitely very unrealistic. I'm like, Alabama came in, and then Tennessee, Jeremy Pruitt. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy, and like then Florida, Dan Mullen and Torian Gray came down. Like, it's just it's I don't know how to explain this. I'm real. It's watching these people
overwhelming.
On TV, how big. Yeah, exactly.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if you had all the women chasing you like all these football coaches?
Hey,
yeah, what's up? What you say?
Go ahead, Vic.
No, well, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to speak to you. You are our official first 2020 recruit that we're interviewing, so we thank you very much for your time. I'm up here in New York. It's 15 degrees, and with the wind chill, it's probably about 0. This morning, it was colder here than it was in Anchorage, Alaska. That's how cold it was. So anyway, we just wanted to thank you. We wanted to make you feel comfortable. Our show is all about guys like yourself, the players, the fans. We want to give you exposure. We'd love if you would love to continue to come on another time if you're continuing, having a dialogue with Miami. And, we just want to get to know you. And, we got over 3,000 plus followers on, and we want to help you.
Vic.
Go ahead.
Vic, just ask him a question.
So tell me, no, you ask him the question.
All right. Hey, Jaquez, what are you looking for in the school,
Yes,
man? What are you looking for in the school?
Well, first, I mean, it's not gonna be me just making a decision. That's why my parents gonna be in it. So they look at academics. I look at academics as well. I'm gonna graduate with an AA, so that's a big thing. And also, obviously getting on the field. But what not a lot of people look at is like I'm not like I'd rather learn first, and then get in the field later. Like I want to, get the system, get the get my body prepared for whatever school I go to, and just take everything in. So like say I went to LSU and I had Greedy Williams playing in front of me. I would love to sit back and learn with a player like that, so I can come in ready and a step ahead. You feel me? So that's what I look for in the school, and also a coach. I wouldn't say I would go to the school for a coach, but if it's a coach there that I like, that I can vibe with, and I love the school, that just makes it 10 times better.
How about this offseason? I see you play for Pro Impact, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's your schedule this offseason? What do you got playing here coming up?
I got a lot of visits planned. I have a lot of 7-on-7 tournaments, some camps. So I'm pretty booked. So like almost every weekend, I'm either going to a school or going to a 7-on-7 tournament or a camp. So matter of fact, this weekend I'm going to Gainesville, going to Florida. Then I'm going to Miami on Sunday. And next week I have the Under Armour. So yeah, there's just a couple.
Did you play in the Pylon the Pylon tournament last weekend?
Nah, I wasn't there. I was at Georgia.
Okay. How about who's on your guys' 7-on-7 team this year? You guys usually have a loaded deck over there. Who do you guys got this year?
Yeah, it's pretty loaded. Fred Davis. Who else? Miles Brooks. Robert Simmons. A very underrated player that nobody really knows about. I think should be platformed is this dude named Trey. I forgot his last name, but he goes to Reigns. He's pretty good. We also have Q1 Herndon, who also plays on my team. Derek Bermudez. Yeah, those are most of the players.
Hey, what's it like going to Sandalwood when I'm sure people try to get you to go to other schools, but what's it like being at Sandalwood instead of one of the powerhouses?
The crazy thing is, I actually transferred from Trinity Christian, and I played with Fred and Miles.
Really?
So, I mean, yeah. So that's always going to be in me. So what was instilled in me there is still in me now. So I mean, I'm kind of that proud of playing at Sandalwood if you really think about it. But I went there my freshman and sophomore year, and I was only at Sandalwood for the whole 2018. That was really it. And then but I mean, a lot of people come out of Sandalwood, but it's an 8A football program, so we play a lot of bigger schools. But I mean, it's like a regular school in Jacksonville.
What was the transition like going from like a power like Trinity Christian to Sandalwood?
Definitely different. The practice habits were different. I was given a little more, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of everything came a little easier. I didn't have to work for as much, but I mean, I still worked hard on the field, even if the coaches didn't push me as much as I thought they should have. And actually last year we lost our D coordinator in the middle of the year, so I coached myself half the year.
Wow. I mean,
Wow.
practice at Trinity Christian, it must be crazy. I mean, you're going against best of the best.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I remember my freshman year I had to go against DJ Matthews and going against Sean Wade, Derek Smith. Like just going against them in 1-on-1 get you better just watching them go.
You know what?
You feel me?
So were you there when you guys played North Marion in the preseason game, in the kickoff classic?
Yes.
Yeah, I was at that game. I remember that game. That was a good first. You all were playing real well in the first half, and you guys pulled everybody.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah.
How about who was your favorite team growing up, college or pro?
Miami.
Really?
My dad's a big Miami fan. My whole family, like, we got Miami blankets. My dad got a Miami tag, a Miami sticker in the front of his car. He's Miami'd out. Miami, everything. Everything.
So,
this got to be a very happy day for your father and for yourself as well.
Yes, sir. My dad, he was like, man, I want to go to Miami so bad this weekend. I want to go to Miami so bad this weekend. Matter of fact, I actually had a pair of Miami gloves from Derek Smith. I'm real close to him. I gave them to my dad. My dad was like, let me get those. He didn't even play football. He didn't want to wear them.
Really? So your dad's diehard.
Yeah. Diehard.
Man. So who was your favorite Hurricane player when you were a kid?
My favorite Hurricane player. My dad was a big linebacker dude, even though he's small. But I'll probably say I watched Sean Spitz the most. And he loved one of my actually who else? Who's another one? I used to like Willis McGahee. I like to watch his highlights all the time. So yeah.
Who's your dad's favorite player? Sean Taylor?
Probably Sean Taylor, Ed Reed,
Ray Lewis.
Well, I honestly probably Frank Gore. Probably Frank Gore.
Hey, who do you model your game after? Who do you model your game after?
I would probably say I'll try to go for Patrick Peterson and Jalen Ramsey. People tell me I play like him a lot.
Jalen Ramsey?
But I get both of those a lot. I get both of those a lot.
Are you a Jaguar fan?
I'm not big on NFL football right now. I used to be a Jaguar fan and a Jaguar and a Steelers fan. But I don't really
They're rivals.
My man. Mike Tomlin. I love that guy.
I'm all Jags, man. I'm going I like Ramsey.
Oh man, yeah.
And Boye. They got the best corners in the league.
Yeah, I got
you.
So what's your prediction on the Super Bowl? Who do you like?
I like the Rams. Actually, this year I like the Rams. I didn't watch too much NFL football though, so I really can't tell you what went on during the season. I was honestly while the NFL football games was on, I was watching college football like reruns of that.
So you're a college football junkie. So you watch it all day. Wake up, 12
yes,
o'clock.
All day. That's all I do.
Wow. So okay, let me ask you: if you watched it all day, do you think Notre Dame deserved to be in the playoff?
Honestly, I thought they were going to beat Clemson, yes. Just because of their O-line and their D-line. So I watched them all season. I was like, bro, they have a great O-line and a great D-line. But so they Clemson. So I was like, well, it's going to be a good matchup. And I thought on the outside, because Notre Dame has like 3-4 big receivers. You got a South Florida running back. I mean, the quarterback's undersized, but I mean, I didn't really think that many anything. But obviously, you saw what happened. Yeah. But I knew they weren't going to stop Justin Ross and T. Higgins.
So what did you think about Oklahoma's quarterback? Come on, you've never seen someone that quick. That dude was quick.
Never. Yeah. You know what? I saw him last year when they played. I forgot what team it was. They were blowing the team out. And Kyler Murray got in there. I was like, whoa, he is fast. So I knew he's going to be the next upcoming after Baker Mayfield.
The first game I watched was the first Texas game when he took it house. I was like, this dude's a beast.
Yeah.
Definitely. What would you do if you had to tackle this guy? What would be going through your mind?
Tackle him?
Yeah. Can you get the angle on this guy?
I don't know if I've ran against a guy that fast before. I mean, I've ran a couple guys down, but I don't know. I have to see him on the field, like to know what I'm doing.
You played with DJ Matthews. How fast was he? He had to be just as quick or as fast.
His speed is deceptive. Like, you'll think he's not running fast, but he's running fast. Like, he's like floating. He's like real smooth with it, and he can stop. He can stop on a dime.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that
full speed to zero.
That game I was telling you about. Him in the corner were hip to hip. When that ball went in the air, man, he got 4 or 5 steps on him. I was like, wow, this kid has another gear. But man, what's the one offer you're waiting on here? I mean, you got up pretty much all of them. What's the one you're waiting on?
One I'm waiting on?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm waiting on really any offers. But I mean, if I get any more, I'll probably like to have Ohio State. And go up there and see that because I know, Sean and Tyreek. And then probably something out west. I want to see that. So I have no Pac-12 offers, so I want to go out west and see that.
So you don't mind traveling? I mean, leaving far away for school?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's good. That's good. Well, Jaquez, man, we appreciate you calling, man, and best of luck. Have a great off season, man. We can't wait to talk to you again, man.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Great interview, man.
All right, no problem.
Have a good night.
There he is.
That was great.
Jaquez Robinson. What would you think it would be like waking up, Vic, and you go to school and you got Alabama and Tennessee and Florida and Miami and all these schools just knocking at your door? Like, I mean.
That's why I gave him the analogy with the women. It's like having a bunch of tens chasing after you, man. It's overwhelming. It's unbelievable. I mean, he obviously has the size, and his film looks great, and sounds like a real good kid. And I hope that he comes to Miami. He sounds like his family's a Miami fan. His father, he knows the history of it, and we'll see what happens. I mean, we got 373 days before we'll know what's going to happen, or maybe a little bit less than that, because you got the early signing day in December. So hopefully we get him.
Hopefully,
I like him.
I like him. And then his dad, I didn't even know his dad was a diehard fan. That's crazy. Tommy, what'd you think about it?
I liked it. He seems to have a head on his shoulder. I like that his father is a diehard. So maybe that helps us can get him. But
advantage us.
I mean, you don't know. His father may be one of those people that separates that he's a diehard and lets his son do what he wants to do.
Yep.
And go where he really wants to go.
I agree. What's going on in the comment section? I haven't been able to hit the comment section up. We got North Fresh in there, James for life. Oh, they're talking NFL football here. Well spoken. Thanks, Jaquez. Go Pats. Oh, they're talking NFL football in there. But wow. I don't know. We might have another interview. I don't know. I cannot 100% promise you, but we might have another one coming up. So, Vic?
Yeah.
Is it looking like we're going to be striking out a lot this coming up sign day? Is it starting to? Yesterday I was positive. 24 hours later, I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel a little bit of negativity towards me.
So it's like being on a roller coaster, up and down and up and down.
Hold on. We got Malik Carr calling in. Hold on. Here he is.
Conference unlocked.
Let me unlock it for him. I unlocked. We got Malik Carr calling in.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Malik.
Let me make sure he's calling. Malik.
What's up?
Hey, Malik, what's going on? What's it like up there in Michigan? What's the weather like?
It pretty much sucks right now.
Really?
But he got us up
today.
Conference
hey,
locked.
Malik. I'm here in New York, and it's freezing here. It sucks here too. So I could imagine what it's like where you are. Welcome to the show, and we look forward to getting to know you.
Hey, Malik, well, I mean, what's it like, man? I mean, you got Michigan, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Penn State. I mean, what's it like getting all these offers?
It's like a dream, really. I mean, last year I didn't think I was getting none of these, and then this year came and it just happened.
What what are you looking for in a school?
I just gotta be comfortable, and I gotta be able to play within the. I want to play my freshman year. I'm not registered none of that. I need to play my freshman year.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
What? I mean, coming in. How about this off season? What's your schedule for this off season? You got 7-on-7 camps. What do you got planned coming up?
7-on-7 is still going on for me right now, and I got AAU basketball and track.
Oh, so you're a basketball player.
So, yeah.
What do you play in basketball? What position?
Everything except the one.
Really? How many points are you averaging?
21 and a half.
Oh man. So how, could you be a two-way player in college?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay.
Is that important to you?
It was at a point, but now it's not as important as I would think it would be. But
how about?
Go ahead, man.
So
how long have you been playing organized football for?
Since I was 5. So 12 years now.
Wow. I remember those days when we were little. What was your position back then?
I started off as a running back. Yeah, safety.
And nobody could catch you, right?
Not at all.
Really? Man, what's your favorite route? Being 6'6", what is your favorite route?
A dig.
Really?
Dig or a post. Man, my dig can't be stopped. But a post is fun.
So if you're running the dig, you're going to run the corner off. You think you're going deep. How about?
I mean, I can play it so many different ways on the dig. It's just as soon as I get inside, the route's over. I won.
What if they try to jam you?
Just get inside.
What's it? Hey, what's it like getting all these schools from all over the country after you? I mean, Michigan. You're from Michigan. You got Ohio State that's next door. You got Miami. I mean, what's that like?
It's different, but I'm hoping I get more West Coast schools, so I can be able to go over there and experience what it's like over there too. Is
distance going to be part a big decision for you? Like, do you want to be close to home, or you don't mind getting away?
No, I don't really care. I just need the best fit.
How about let me see what I got here. Who do you model your game after? College or pro?
Calvin Johnson.
Really? Man,
yeah,
Megatron, huh? I thought
it's been like that forever.
I thought you would say Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is nice, real nice. I mean, best receiver of all time for a split.
You think he's better than Jerry Rice?
You said, is he better than Jerry Rice?
Yeah, you think he's better than Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice is the third best receiver of all time. I mean, the way I see it, it goes Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, and then Jerry Rice.
Oh, man. I got Jerry Rice. I got Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson. How about Antonio Brown's not in the discussion? I mean, the guy's like, what, 5'10"?
For the best ever?
Man, he's putting up stats.
No.
He's putting up stats. He's putting up stats.
I can't put him in the best ever. I can't put him in the best ever.
So who do you root for in the NFL? Who's your team?
I didn't really have a team this year.
How about college?
I mean, I always watch Ohio State, and then
Oh, you're Ohio State fan?
whoever plays against them in the championship, I go for them. I don't go for Bama.
So you're from Michigan. Are you born and raised in Michigan?
Yeah.
And you're an Ohio State fan?
My mom went to Ohio State.
Oh,
so
man.
I prefer that.
What's it like at school, though? What's your school like? Mostly Michigan, mostly Ohio State? Like when they play the rivalry weekend, what's the school, 50-50?
Mostly Michigan.
Michigan.
Mostly Michigan.
And they're always heartbroken.
The people that actually know the sport. Yeah, it's Ohio State.
What do you think about the coaching change over there at Ohio State? Think it's going to change anything?
Not really. Everybody's still over there. He's just not coaching anymore.
Who do you think? Who do you think that is going to take the big game on Sunday? Rams or Patriots?
Rams. I need Tom Brady to lose.
Oh man,
that man is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
Stop.
You can say what you want about him.
Stop.
He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Stop.
Stop it, Dick.
And I'm not a Tom Brady fan.
No. The rules change so much, Dick, it's not funny.
Yeah, who is?
Who's the all-time?
Drew Brees.
Okay, best quarterback.
I would take Peyton Manning over him.
No.
No?
Joe Montana. Montana.
No. So, hey, if you could
it's simple.
Malik,
both passing yards is what I want. I want passing yards as a quarterback.
So, if you could have Malik, if you could have any quarterback in the NFL throw you the ball, you're telling me you're not taking Aaron Rodgers?
Why would I take Aaron Rodgers?
Because he is the best, man. You see how he just flicks it?
No.
Oh, you're taking Breeze.
No.
You're going to the Saints.
Yeah.
Man. You put up a lot of stats over there, though. You would get paid. Man. So he's going Breeze.
Exactly.
I'm going Aaron Rodgers, man. I like Aaron Rodgers. There's something different about Rodgers. How about basketball? Who's your favorite basketball player?
Ever?
Yeah, ever. LeBron?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, we're on the same
Kobe?
page here.
You like Kobe?
Bro.
No, I'm not taking Kobe either. Oh, wow. Personally, I think the best basketball player is Will Chamberlain.
Oh, he's got a lot of rings.
Wilt distilled, man.
Well, what'd you think about the trade today for Dallas? I mean, they're stacking up over there now.
What you talking about? Porzingis?
Yeah, Porzingis. They're going to have the European team over there, but they're going to be pretty good.
I mean, it's just another Dirk. Just a taller version. More athletic.
Exactly.
God, I don't know. Porzingis can't stay healthy.
So who's your college basketball team that you root for?
None. I ain't watched college basketball this year for real.
I don't watch it either because my team's terrible.
Cool.
Miami, man, they're terrible. Man, we can't win.
I ain't watched
at all.
Yeah, I ain't seen them. Seen them last year.
We got 7 players on scholarship. 7. Man, it's bad. But hey, Malik, man, we appreciate you calling, man, and best of luck. And hey, the reason it was locked is 'cause I gotta lock it because we got these kids that see us on YouTube and they call in and they freaking prank call and stuff. So that's why I had to lock it. I'm sorry about doing that, but that's why I had to lock it.
All right, sir.
Yeah, but hey, man, thanks for calling, man. Best of luck, and hopefully we'll get you on here again, man.
All right.
There he is, Malik Carr. Hey, we said Miami needed to go outside the Florida. They're going out there. Michigan. Where else did we go? Colorado. Vic, we're going everywhere.
Columbine.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
They're going all over the country. Nevada.
Seattle, Washington.
Nevada.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia. We got to go into their states just like everyone's coming into our background.
I know.
New York.
But we need a big possession red zone receiver. 6'6", 215
Oh.
pounds. Throw it up there.
That'd be nice. They can actually catch the ball.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
We had your boy from Baltimore that couldn't catch, Tommy.
I don't know what the hell happened to him. I have no clue.
Well, we're gonna find us a 6'6", 6'7", big time receiver. Help us on this offense. I think this
about Baltimore. About Baltimore, we need to go to St. Francis and get some of these offensive linemen.
I think this 2020 class is going to be pretty legit, man. If we can win, I am excited. That's why we said we wanted to start off.
No, it's when we win, not if. The new Miami, positive attitude. When we win.
Vic, I've been positive for almost 20 years, man. I need to prove it. I'm in the prove it stage. I'm not buying the fucking wolf ticket and then being disappointed like I was last year. I need to go there, go watch the game, and when we play the Georgia Techs and we play the North Carolinas and we play all these shit teams, we need to beat them by 3 touchdowns or more, man. I'm talking about beat them.
Okay, Vic, you say be positive, right? When all this hype is up, with all these people talking, oh my God, this and this, how fast do you think that changes, say, if Florida beats us by 21 or 14 or more?
That's how fans are.
Everything's going to flip back. Here we go, same old shit.
Oh. I mean, we got a lot of questions. We got a lot of question marks. Is Tate Martell going to be eligible? I mean, who's going to be our quarterback? Hold on. Who the hell is this? Oh,
Yo, it's Anthony.
Anthony, what's up, man? What'd you think about the interviews,
hey,
man?
I just started watching because I just got home. I just got in. We're driving down to the Keys to fix our house from the hurricane that hit last year.
Oh, all right.
We're still fixing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Key.
What do you got? What do you got for us, Anthony?
Big Pine. Big Pine.
Oh, that's nice.
Anthony, what do you got for us?
Oh, hey. You were asking him the interviewer guy who he rather throw to. Hypothetically, if I was a receiver, the quarterback I would have throw to me is Dan Marino.
Man, get out of here. Get off the phone line, Anthony. Dan Marino.
Stop that.
Get out of here, man.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Man. Aaron Rodgers. This is a no-brainer. God. Or N'Kosi Perry,
so you
man.
think he has a quick,
you know what?
So you're saying?
You know what? Give me N'Kosi Perry. Give me N'Kosi Perry and I'll score. Shit. Give me Perry, man.
So you're saying Aaron Rodgers has a quicker release than Dan Marino?
Yes, I think he does. I've never seen anyone throw the ball like he throws the ball.
If you look at tape of Marino, he had the ball out way before everyone.
Dude, do you see Aaron Rodgers throw it?
Get him.
Aaron Rodgers, his release, everything just looks pretty, man. Aaron Rodgers just looks different, man. You know how when Jordan...
is Vic on the phone with you?
It's like watching Jordan.
Yes, I'm right here, buddy. What's up,
ball.
Anthony?
Do you agree with that? Do you think Aaron Rodgers has a quicker release than Marino, or do you disagree with that opinion?
Marino was pretty quick. He never got hit.
What? What do you mean he never got hit?
He didn't get hit that much. He had a quick release.
He had 2
knee surgeries. I took Jim Kelly over Marino.
He had 2 knee surgeries, man. What are you talking about? He never got hit.
He didn't.
This guy
he had a quick
hit.
release.
You see his jersey all dirty and shit. He couldn't move with a lick.
No, it's like Tommy said, it's a different game. I think I lean towards Rodgers.
Rodgers is the best I ever seen throw the ball. And Mahomes is up there, man. Mahomes is up there.
Mahomes is good too.
No, Mahomes is a gunslinger. I can't remember who said this. Like a guy coming in, one of these guys, like when he was coming into the draft, they were saying he had the gunslinger mentality, like the the Brett Favre, where he didn't care if he threw in an interception. He would still throw it in a tight spot.
All right,
You
Anthony,
agree with that?
I got a question for you, Anthony. We got to get off. Man, what is going on? Vic, your phone. Hey,
Go ahead.
Anthony, I got a question for you. What do you think about Bogle, man? Would you give up on it? Would you let him come visit? Or would you tell him to stay home? Go take your ass to Clemson. What would you do?
Oh, he committed to Clemson? Or
No, he didn't commit to him. They're in the running now. They've been talking to him. They're in the running now.
Oh my God, Clemson is one of those that scares me. I think if it's between us and Clemson, he would go to Clemson. To be honest.
What if it's us, Alabama, Tennessee, and now Clemson? Who's he going with? Are we out? But we're gonna let him visit. Pay for his food again.
No, don't let him visit. He's gonna choose Clemson because look at all these first-round defensive linemen that are coming out this year.
And how about Emerson, man?
That whole D-line's gone. That whole offense, they lose everybody on that D-line.
They did lose everybody on that D-line.
And they lost a couple of players on their offensive line.
Who? Clemson?
Yeah, Falconelli, I think, the center.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They got guys redshirt and just sitting there waiting, like my boy Blake Vincent.
So what were you asking me?
How about Emerson? Yesterday I said Emerson was coming. Today I'm saying Emerson's staying at Mississippi State. What do you think about Emerson?
No, he's coming to Miami.
No, he's not.
Nope, he's staying at Mississippi State.
I'm telling you. There's a player at his position that tried to commit, and they would not take his commitment because they're saying Emerson said he's staying. So they didn't take the kid's commitment.
Oh, how about what's his name? The cornerback from Alabama, the one that's going to LSU.
Come on, man. We ain't getting him.
So you think he's going to LSU if he
I think he's going to LSU.
decommit?
I think he's going to LSU.
Even though they have Hampton?
They're losing all kinds of corners, though. I mean, how many of them have missed for that damn UCF game?
8.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, no, because they have like 3 or 4 corners committed in this class. It doesn't make sense to add another one because they have Hampton, Maurice Hampton from Louisiana. Then I think they have 2 corners from Florida. I can't remember what their names are. So why would they add another corner unless they're moving Emerson to safety? It wouldn't make sense.
It would make sense. I don't know. We'll see. I've been told Emerson's not coming. That's what I was told.
Do we have any backup plans if Emerson doesn't come? Is there any more corners still out there?
No, I don't think there's anything.
So not even in the JUCO market?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. What's his name was telling us yesterday about the JUCO, but I don't know what to see. I mean,
now let me ask you a question. Does the transfer portal, does that end on National Signing Day, or can they continue to commit?
I don't know.
After?
I don't know. I have no clue.
And with the corners, I think we're going to focus next year and the year after. And I think I agree with you. I watched that Braun kid's tape. It's crazy. He looks like his tape looks better than Will Mallory's, and that's saying something. And Mallory's fast.
Oh, you're talking about Kane?
Yeah, he looks faster than Mallory. Mallory's fast.
Yeah, he ran 4.53 laser time. Hell yeah, he's fast.
Do you think he's gonna go like? Is he trying to get faster where he's gonna be in the 4.4s and stuff like that?
I'm sure hand time he probably is 4.4. I mean 4.53 laser. That's freaking blazing. At 6'5".
And I think he looks like
215.
He compares to Evan Ingram from the Giants.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna have him on the show.
He looks like either Greg Olsen or Evan Ingram. To be honest, a combination of both of those guys.
If he comes to us, I hope he plays like Greg Olsen.
Hope he plays better.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, Anthony.
You too. Anthony, who's going to win the Super Bowl, Anthony?
Oh, my God. I won
quick.
The Rams, but I know the Patriots are probably going to win.
Oh, God, Anthony.
Okay.
Drive safe, Anthony.
Okay, bye.
There he is. Good old Anthony. Driving down to the Keys. It's a long drive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
From Sarasota.
Where is Anthony? He's in Sarasota?
Yes.
Wow. He's got to drive right across the state and then hit south.
He's got to go straight down 75.
Yep. To Alligator Alley.
Yeah, across the Alligator Alley. Get over. Yep. Man, that's a hike. What do we got in the comment section? Let's see what the people said. Who was in this comment I was reading a minute ago? Who was this? There was a comment I saw. I couldn't. Where was it? There was a comment that I can't find it. Emerson, X1990X. Emerson ain't coming because some coaches on defense can't commit. Shake my head. What the hell does that mean? Because coaches on defense can't commit? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You sure there's not supposed to say some of these coaches can't recruit?
I guess. I don't know what he meant by that. We got right here, Jeff Lynn says Parker Braun interested in Miami, elite O-line from Georgia Tech. Well, we had a discussion about him yesterday. Didn't we have a discussion about him yesterday? Like,
yes,
going from that, the chop block offense to going to now.
Me and you had a discussion off air.
Yeah, didn't we? Yeah, that's what I thought. And we said we were a little worried about this guy, right? Right? Have the guy from Rutgers?
No.
The guy from Georgia Tech, I brought up. I mean, how can he could he be transferring because he relates more into the option type blocking scheme? And with Georgia Tech changing from that, maybe that's what he's looking for, is to transfer somewhere that's more of that scheme.
Well, who does that? Who does that? Army and Navy,
Air Force. It's all good. I mean, you got that one. What is that? Georgia Southern?
No, they don't do it. I don't know if they do it anymore.
The Citadel runs the option.
Yeah, the Citadel. They gave Alabama hell. But there's no big-time schools that do it anymore because you can't go to Army. You can't go to Navy.
Nope.
You think?
Is he a senior?
Yeah, he's going to be a senior. You would think for
he's a grad trad.
Yeah, he's a grad transfer. You would think, though, to help his NFL stock, maybe if he went and played in a regular offense and played good, it'd help his NFL stock.
Hey, nothing on his resume. You got your bachelor's from Georgia Tech. You got your graduate from Miami. You go out in the real world, you make yourself $200,000-$300,000 a year. Not starting, but 5 years down the road.
And and then you got to think,
maybe
Vic,
he wants to.
You got to think too.
Parlay football for an education.
You got to think too, Vic. A lot. What these football players don't understand is, say a normal kid, he goes to school for 5-6 years, gets a job, he's in debt for that fucking college and shit. These guys are free, no debt, nothing. Everything's paid. They just start their life.
Exactly. And they're coming out of college getting 6-figure offers. I mean, those kind of educational background, Georgia Tech and a Miami graduate degree. I mean, that's top tier, man.
And then there might be some booster that's like, he's a football player, I'm gonna give him a chance to come work for my company. All kinds of shit could probably happen.
Right. They love athletes. They love military because of the discipline, the teamwork. My former company that I used to work for, if you were military, they hire you.
Really?
It's just they know how to collaborate as a team. Yeah, they're disciplined. They're going to be responsible, and I mean that's what they input in your brain. I mean, in my industry, we're very much like athletes.
What I will tell you.
You got to be proactive, reactive. Everything changes all the time.
Going from the Army to the over to real world, man, people are fucking lazy. I mean, they just want to find shortcuts to everything. I mean, to everything. And people don't want to show up to work early. Like I go to work maybe 45 minutes early. I'm at work because I want to make sure everything's ready to go. These people, they show up 15 minutes late and shit. I just can't do it. It aggravates
I
me.
remember when I graduated my training class. It was in 1996. They brought in Michael Jordan to speak, and they asked him a question: "What differentiates you from the average person?" And Michael says, "The average person, if the game tips off at 7 o'clock, they show up at 10 minutes to 7. I get here at 3 o'clock." And he elaborated on it. He said, "People who hate their jobs come in at 8:45 when you have to start at 9." He goes, "Get in if you love your job at 7:30. Have your breakfast, read your paper, have your water cooler conversations with your coworkers. 9 o'clock, you're on the ball. You work, 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 work." And that's the difference between me and the average person. I'd get there. I'd shoot 100 free throws. I'd shoot 100 3-pointers from the corner, from the top of the arc, from the left side, from the right eye. I'd have my pregame meal. I mean, it really is just about outworking everybody. And that's the difference between an average.
There's a
and I always
early.
Yeah. Well,
there's 247 Canes.
That's because we have to. That's because we have to with the type of work that I'm in. You have to, because you have to read. There's so much paperwork that has to be read the night. What happened the night before? What happened here? What happened here? You got to know everything.
I mean,
Boy knows what I do.
I used to leave my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I never saw a regular car on the road. I've always saw like Lamborghinis, Mercedes, Rolls Royces, and those are the people that were leaving their houses at 6:30 in the morning, and those are the ones that were the workers and made a lot of money.
Hey Vic,
I never saw.
I gotta stop you. Battle-tested Kane says that sounds like a slave mentality.
Not at all.
Oh man, if you guys fucking crack me up in the comments, man. How is that slave mentality? It's called discipline. 247 Canes, he must have been in the army. But what are you thinking now, Vic? Where do we go from here? Say we strike out on Emerson, and we strike out on Bogle, and we strike out on Brothers. Where do we go? I mean, where do we go? Do we got to go positive here or what?
Yeah, I'm positive because of the players we got from the portal, and to me, in my opinion, if you add the players in plus the class we have already, the incoming freshmen, I mean, I think we got a top 5 recruiting class if you ask me.
Yeah. And
the 6 players that we brought in, they already made the transition. Look, when you're going from high school to college, you're homesick. You have to be developed. It's a big step in life going away to college, being away from your family, the home cooked meal, the love, the seeing everybody every day, and you're playing against competition. In college where everybody is on the same playing field, and you're 17, 18, you're going up against 20, 21-year-olds. These guys have the experience of the training, the nutrition, the film study. So these kids that we brought in, I just think are just going to be beneficial. They can make a huge impact on our team right away.
Oh, we got Savage Tiger in the comment section. He's a Clemson old ex-video maker. He says we're weak. Canes are weak. I can't wait to beat Clemson, man, one of these days. I really can't.
I mean, Bob, there's been a lot of reports coming that Hill's coming in from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Today.
It's down to him. It's down to Miami and Missouri, they're saying. If he picks Missouri over us, he just needs to just call it quits.
But what happened with Missouri today? I read something that the quarterback, if he wanted to transfer, he could transfer again.
Are you talking
did
about
they have
Kelly Bryant?
Missouri.
Kelly Bryant?
Yeah, Kelly Bryant, yeah.
Is he transferring again?
I don't know. I heard something that something happened with Missouri where he'd be eligible to transfer again. I really didn't scroll. I didn't read the article.
Let me look this up.
But I just glanced at it.
Let me look this up. Kelly Bryant.
I missed that.
They were talking about it in the comments section, but I don't know what they were talking about. Would he come to Miami? Would we want him?
Why would we want him for after we've already got, 7, 8 quarterbacks on roster now?
No, we don't need him.
I think they got a postseason ban. It says Kelly Bryant expected to remain at Missouri despite program's postseason. Let's see what it says. Postseason ban. They got a postseason ban. So they got in trouble. Let's see what it says here.
So why would Hill want to go to Missouri then?
Missouri's football. So why would Hill go there over us? Here it is, Missouri's football program.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. It says Missouri's. Come on. I hate these fucking sites. All these advertisements.
Have you guys seen the videos of the weight training that we're doing now? And they're putting little snippets on there.
Fuck. You see that?
The hell are you watching?
No, them advertisements pop up on them stupid fucking sites, man. I hate that. Here we go. Shit. Former quarterback considered a number of major football program when transferring to Tigers. NCAA has hit Missouri football with a 2019 postseason ban as a result of the Tigers' academic scandal. They had an academic scandal over there at Missouri.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably go to Auburn now because that was his number 2 school.
Well, they're saying he's going to stay.
Was Auburn, I believe.
They're saying Kelly Bryant expected to remain. Maybe he's just playing to show the NFL he can play in a pro-style offense. He doesn't even care about fucking playoffs. He knows he's not going to the playoffs in Missouri anyways. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But Hill, it was down to Missouri and Miami. He's probably a Cane now with that news.
That's good. That'll give us some more depth.
We need to.
And then you get Phillips if he comes in. I mean,
we need some linemen.
Would I like to have a freshman? Would I like to have a freshman come in more than maybe some of these grad transfers? Yeah, but I mean, you take what you can get right now.
Tommy, I'd like to see us get another offensive lineman for depth.
I like 2
with a little experience.
I'd like to get 2 actually.
I wouldn't mind getting the guy from Georgia Tech. I mean, I think he'd be able to adapt. I mean, or at least, be able to open up some holes on the run because we're still going to run the ball. I mean,
I've said for the past 3 weeks, I don't understand all these grad transfers on defense. Why not help the offensive line out? That's what we suffer the most.
Well, maybe they're very confident in the new coach that they just hired. He's got a specific blocking
like Bo said a couple of days ago, what happens if we get an injury?
I agree.
We're screwed.
I know.
And you're right. The linemen, they always get banged up. How often does the O-line stay healthy all year? They're going to get banged up, knees, ankles, rolled.
Yeah, we lost Mahoney to Boston College.
We lost Mahoney. We lost Bogle to the draft. What's his name? I know no one cares about him, but he transferred the other day.
Who?
Kaya's buddy. What's Kaya's buddy's name?
Oh, Ball Milo?
Yeah, he's gone. That's 3 linemen we've lost that should have been on this roster right now. 3 of them. That's 3.
Where did Milo go?
I don't know, but he's gone. He's leaving. He's transferred out. He's transferring out. I know he's not a big time player or whatever, but that's 3 scholarship players we lost that would have been on this roster. I mean, so we need 2. I mean, we got Kennedy, but I think we need 2 more.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think they need to be great.
I take 1 on each end. One they could play
on
the right side,
maybe one of these.
On the left.
What's up with the
Maybe
Rutgers
one
guy?
of these freshmen might come in and start. Who knows?
If I had to put my money on one, I'd put my money on Clark.
Ja'Kai Clark.
It's my money. If I had to pick, you said put your money on one of the freshmen that's going to play. Going Clark. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Clark in 3 or 4 years is going to be pretty damn good. Let me see who's on the road. It's Chicago Kane. It's Chicago Kane. Chicago Kane, what's up?
What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
What's up, Chicago Kane?
Man,
What's up, Vic? What's going on, man?
Hey, I saw on the
How's the weather?
No,
what's the weather like first?
I saw on the news.
Hey, you know what?
15.
What you say? So what on this?
15 homeless people in Chicago froze to death last night.
Was that last night? Really?
They said
I saw a lot of them
15
getting picked
froze
up.
to death.
I seen quite a few of them getting picked up last night because I'm out in the streets. I work transportation. I saw a lot of activities like the particular places. Some of them don't want to go inside, bro. They just they got shelters and stuff for them. They just refuse to go.
Man,
you know what I mean?
They were sleeping like ice. I mean, what a shitty way to die. There's no way I could do it, man. Oh, it took my ass.
Were there a
inside.
lot of cars on the road today, or with this weather?
You know what? I work second shift. I don't have to be working till 12, so I don't leave home until like 10:30. So when I leave home, the streets are they pretty much got everything under control. So I didn't see a lot of that. So it's hard to really say. But there's a lot of I got my coworkers saying that their cars wouldn't start. Knock on wood, thank God mine did. I let it warm up for like about a half hour.
You must have a Chevy.
Wow.
You must have a Chevy.
But you know what? It's actually better today too. Yesterday was the worst. Yesterday was real bad. It was. It was like 50 degrees below zero, man. And then Chicago got that wind too, so it was rough.
Oh my God, I can't even fathom it.
It was like a ghost town, man. I was driving into work, and it felt like you ever see the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith? That shit felt like I Am Legend, man. Nobody out.
Well, I mean, I seen today where they said North Dakota. There was a place in North Dakota that was negative 44.
I could believe it.
But
I mean, I'm born and raised here. I've been here my whole life, so I'm used to it. But the older I get, it's like I get a little tired of it after a while.
Man,
because it's coming.
It's
you know
time
what I'm
to go
saying?
to Florida.
And you know it's not going to. I think I
time to
might migrate somewhere else and
come
retire.
Come down to Florida.
Hey man, what's the deal with
Bogle?
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen first, and I'm gonna give you my reply. What's going on with this guy, man?
This is what we heard that a coach on his high school staff went to Clemson.
Sure.
Got
Sure.
and got what's the DC's name? Venables has been there talking to him.
Yeah.
So now Clemson's in this discussion. So I mean, what is going on?
Oh, okay.
Is how did they just come in out of nowhere? We haven't heard nothing of these guys.
And this is my reply to that, man. Look, this kid like 4-star, right?
Yes.
4-star kid. And he's good. I've seen his tape. He's phenomenal. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he can add weight. I think he can be a pro. But at some point in time, man, he's one kid, man. God damn. If you hadn't made a choice by now, what the fuck, man? I'll give you an example. I'm not going to say the kid's name. I know his dad real well. He's from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like a 5-star my background is more basketball for it. I love recruiting. And I followed basketball recruiting my whole life. And my brother was a football player. So I kind of got on football recruiting, once I got into my late teens, 20s. I just love recruiting. But so this
Who
kid
do you
was
root
like
for in college?
Basketball?
Yes.
Kansas. Yeah, Jayhawks. Yeah, that's my team. Yeah, I love Jayhawks. My daughter lives in Kansas. She lives in Topeka, which is not too far from Lawrence. But this kid was like the best player, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Everybody was on him. And his dad was they was recruiting him so hard, it was almost driving the kid crazy. I mean, he couldn't even go to school. By the time he got to be a senior in high school, it was just nonstop. Letters, calls, texts, you name it, going to this camp, that camp. The kid is in the NBA right now. I mean, his dad are real close. And his dad was like, my son can only go to one school. This is my point. My son can only go to one school. He said, so what I try to do is I'm holding off his commitment to help out his teammates. Whereas the more coaches come around, they know everybody can't get them. So they got to pick somebody else. He said, so I try to stir some of the other schools to his teammates, try to help them out. Bottom line is, this kid, you only can go to one school, kid. You know, you can't make 4 choices. You one person. Make up your fucking mind on where you want to go, pick it. If it doesn't work out, transfer portal, here we come. That's it. It's not really all that difficult. And I don't know who's in this kid's ear or who's giving him, you know, the advice. It seems like he's just kind of on the fence. He's all over the place. I mean, do you guys agree with that? Or is it just
I'm to the point, games? Chicago Kane, I'm to the point, forget this kid. I don't care if he comes.
Yeah.
And then
I'm with you, Bo.
Go. I don't care. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, man.
There's too much drama.
Hey, I give you another.
The soap opera.
I give you another. I've been knowing Anthony Davis since he was a little boy, like 6th, 7th grade. NBA player Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the one that wants to go to the Lakers.
Right. Now he played. Anthony Davis was 6'1" in 8th grade. He played with this team called Chicago Select. It was an AAU team. The best player on the team. He wasn't even the best player on the team. He had a growth spurt. He was a shooting guard on this team, but he had a growth spurt from, I think, his sophomore year to junior. Yeah, from sophomore year to junior, he went from 6'5" to 6'10", walking through the door as a senior. He hadn't been, I promise, he hadn't been to anybody's camps. He wasn't rated at all. He wasn't even on the fucking radar, man. He went to one camp, came back to #1 player in the country. My point is, there's kids out here. You say this kid is a 4-star. That's for the kids that's at that particular camp.
You know what?
You follow what I'm saying?
You know what? We should have took Boykin. We should have took Boykin. He's hungry.
I agree,
he's
man.
Undersized. We should have just took him. This kid is hungry. I'd rather have a hungry, undersized kid than a kid that meets all the measurables and wants to play the damn game. Let him go to Alabama. Let him go to Clemson.
Let him go. Shit, at this point. When I saw it on I got the alert from your show, and I said, this kid again. And I was like, oh my God, it's having me to get all worried. What the heck is going on with it? Because I really kind of was done with him after he picked Alabama. You know, at the All-American game. I said, okay, you're going to Alabama. You know, I'm hearing the backtracking, and I was like, oh my God. And I see why Manny still would chase him, because it would be a nice get. You follow what I'm saying? It would be a nice get. It'd be like, okay, we trying to defend our home.
Well, you know, we had a caller call a couple weeks ago, and he says, if it was, you got this pretty girl, you're chasing her. She picks another guy over you. Do you still keep chasing her?
Exactly. No.
Man,
you don't.
I'm over it.
And what ends up happening, in my opinion, is like she'll go with this guy, and she'll look back at you with regret. Hey, damn, I should have went with him. And that's to my original point. This guy, you gotta make a choice, kid. You gotta make a choice. You can't go to 4 schools. You're one person. So as soon as you go to Clemson, shit don't go right with Clemson, but you're gonna say, well, make sure I'm out of here. I'm going back. I'm going to Bama. You follow what I'm saying? It's like, I think I heard Michael Jackson say that. The safety from you.
Yeah.
He was like, he said, when I was going through the process, I don't know, I think Mike might have been a 3-star or whatever.
He was
he got the measurables. Fucking diesel, right? He a pro? You follow what I'm saying?
Going to the league.
I think he's damn right. Same thing with Red Wine. I watched Red Wine in high school. I watched
Jaquan Johnson.
Look at Khalil Mack. Yes. Khalil Mack was a 2-star player.
Perfect.
Antonio Brown.
Perfect example,
Antonio Brown.
Perfect example, Dick. Yeah. And the list goes on, man. You don't know until you step out there on the field with them guys, man. You can't carry your.
Guess what?
Sertan and the other kid that both went to Bama. Joe. They was out there getting. They was out there getting treated. They wasn't ready. National championship game, they got embarrassed, man.
Man, I wanted
You could
Boykin.
be all the 5 stars.
I wanted Boykin.
Yeah, I mean, not like I didn't want them.
I wanted Boykin, man. I want the hungry
Yeah,
dog. I want that dog. Like, okay, look at how about Honey Badger? He wasn't highly recruited, and he might have had the best defensive year ever that year in college. He was a freaking beast at LSU. He was a dog, man. Give me the undersized dog. Man, I don't want the prima donna. Give me the dog. How about Rohan Marley? Undersized dog.
Damn right.
Give me the undersized
I
dog.
remember Rohan.
Oh, he was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I remember Rohan. Yeah, I love Rohan. Yeah, man.
Ed
Reed.
Ed Reed.
2-star.
2-star. Hope this isn't who I think.
Ed Reed, come on, man.
I know.
Yeah. Now, who do you think they turned Boykin down for though? Well, they turned Boykin down for.
Boykin told
probably
me.
For Phillips.
Yeah, probably for probably for Phillips. Alex is right. Probably for Phillips.
For Phillips.
But
okay. Wow. But you could have had Phillips and him. I don't really. So you're still trying to save a spot for this kid?
I'm thinking they're saving a spot. I don't know.
Saving for Hill and Fitz.
Yep. Well, Chicago
What'd
came.
you say, Vic? I'm sorry.
Hey,
I got. Okay, you got a call?
Yeah, we got a call. Hey, thanks for calling, man. I love it when you call.
Okay.
Stay warm.
No problem, man.
Stay
Enjoy
warm.
It. What's up, man? Man, I'm gonna try, bro. Y'all take care, man. Good
You
talking
too.
to y'all.
All right. Take care, Chicago
brother.
Kane.
Chicago Kane
Bye.
in the house.
All right, later, Vic. All right, brother.
Alex, what are you hearing, Alex?
What's up?
What are you hearing?
I think what y'all are failing to realize though with Bogle is Diaz has been on Bogle since Bogle and going into his sophomore year. Diaz has been on this kid since before Diaz gave him his first offer. I think Diaz this is maybe his one fault. He fell in love with Bogle.
Yeah, but it's like going after that pretty girl, and then she keeps pushing you to the side, and there's that All-American football player she wants to be with, Alabama.
Yep.
And then no, I don't want him anymore. Oh, now here's Clemson coming by, and now maybe I'll give you a chance.
Well,
man,
I think
fuck that.
Clemson is a smoke screen though. But remember how last year everyone thought Surtain last minute was going to go to Clemson too.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of reminds me of the same thing. Like Surtain, everyone the whole time thought LSU. Bogle the whole time everyone thought Miami. Then all of a sudden it was then it became Clemson for Surtain. Then it became what's called Bama for Bogle, and now Bogle's looking at Clemson. I don't know where this kid's going. I have no clue. I think truly he would like to be here, but I think his mom just sees too many dollar signs for him to leave and go somewhere else because Miami can't offer him the money Clemson or Alabama or Tennessee can, or Florida.
Yeah, but he's never going to win at Tennessee. Okay, they're not going to surpass Georgia. They're not going to surpass Florida. Okay, Florida's not going to surpass Georgia either.
Hey,
they had a 10-win game.
Tennessee's
No
got
way.
a big recruiting class coming in. Florida's going to surpass Georgia. They're going to surpass
No,
Georgia.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, they are.
But Georgia, there's
the
still
best recruit.
that money. That kid's a good
player in
player.
the nation.
That kid's a good player. It's not because he's going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to go here to win." No, he's going to get here, get money now, and then get money when he goes to the draft. That's his mentality. That's what I would believe. Well, his mom's intuition to that too. Because you get money now and go to the NFL. Because he's got all the intangibles for it. I've seen him play live. The kid is downright unblockable when he wants to be.
Man.
I've gotten to where I don't trust any of these kids anymore. After the whole Tyler Bird incident, I don't trust or believe any of them until they sign on signing day.
Hey, but some of these kids not coming here is a big advantage. Like, people used to think Josh Jobe was the shit down here. The dude's just 5 years older than everybody. Come on,
well, I tell people from the get-go he wasn't coming here. He was all Alabama. All you did was look at his Instagram and watch what he did on Twitter.
He wasn't all. It was more of a. He left Miami and saw how it was, but dude, he's 21 years old, playing against 18-year-old kids, 17-year-old kids who are seniors in high school.
Yeah, didn't he have to go to a prep school? Didn't he have to go to prep school?
He had to get out of the state of Florida.
Yeah.
He think about it. He's a 22-year-old freshman.
Man.
Of course, he's going to dominate in high school when he's 20 years old. He's got 2 years on everybody.
How many times was he held back? Man.
Jeez.
Wow.
And look, he barely was even eligible to go to Alabama. Can you imagine? He wouldn't. There's no way he was going to get eligible to come here.
Vic's on this Georgia train. Vic and
No, I just
Georgia kids.
No, I just don't think teams. If you're a player, why would you want to go to Tennessee? You're not going to beat Florida. You're not going to beat Georgia. You beat them. You're not going to beat Alabama. It's going to take a long time.
Tennessee's out recruiting us right now.
Tennessee beat a lot of kids. They got the #1 offensive tackle in the nation.
Maybe they said that the kid could start the minute he walked on, the minute he signs on the dotted line.
Because he couldn't start at Ohio State or Georgia.
They got the
he would start there too.
Quarterback out of Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Tennessee's got a good
He's
coach.
a good recruiter.
They got a good coach.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a very good coach.
I'm just saying.
He didn't get along with Rick, right?
Who?
Pruitt.
He was with Florida. Won a national championship with Florida State. Then he went over there with Rick. Then he went over there to Bama.
But they didn't get along, right?
I don't know what it was.
I'm not so sold on Mullen though.
I am.
I mean, he's a good. Yeah, but think about it. Okay, you're going to tell me we weren't on the top of the nation 2 years ago. We started off 10-0, whooped Notre Dame's ass on live TV. Everyone's like, "Oh God, we got to play Miami." Everyone was in the same situation. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you got to stop Florida's offense." Miami was like, "How are you going to get past that defense?"
Yeah, but
I think
we'll see.
Everybody's reading too early as him. Like I don't give coaches. You got to give them at least 5 years if they last that long at that school.
5 years? Could you imagine if we would have gave Rick 5 years? I mean, we would have been terrible.
No, I know. I mean, no, I'm saying 5 years to say that they're a good coach. To say that they're like, I'm sold on them. Like they're a good coach.
I mean, he took a team that was 5-7 and made them 9-3.
Yeah, but there was talent on that roster.
And he took a quarterback that was shit and actually got that kid better.
Yeah.
Look what he did at Mississippi State.
Look what he did at Mississippi State in the SEC West.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't really because I have like family friends up there. He really didn't he got them like, oh, we can do something, but he got them to like, okay, we're going to be good, and then he just kind of hovered that level.
Well, it's Mississippi State. Mississippi State's not going to be the SEC West champion, but
okay. But look now, think about it. You're saying Mississippi State, all this, and that. Now, what is now? Take away from Alabama's like money and all that stuff and all their history. What does Alabama have to offer a recruit as the state of Alabama?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You're going to win
that's
national
my
championship. That's what they got.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you were to have taken that way. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you also have Alabama. You have a booster program that wants to win.
Yeah,
no. Throw all the money in the world to get it to happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying for Mississippi State, all the fans there felt like he got them to a level and they just stayed right there. Like they never went up or down. They just stayed around the same cusp. It felt like they were stuck in mud.
8-4, 9-3 for them. That's good for Mississippi State. 8-4, 9-3 when you're playing LSU, Alabama.
Go bastard.
Here they come. Here they come again.
Mommy needs to give him a spanking.
Conference locked.
Here they come again. God, I thought they were
Here come the Lemmings.
Here they come. Man, I don't know how you guys save Mullen. I mean, look, how about he has a starting quarterback in the NFL from Mississippi State? I'm not high on him, but his quarterback's starting for the Cowboys.
Dak, really? Come on now.
He's a starting quarterback.
Okay. Rick had a starting quarterback. He's got Matthew Stafford in the league. Does that make him all high and mighty?
Yeah, but he was at Georgia. Georgia is a better program than Mississippi State is a Tier 2 program. Georgia is a Tier 1.
Okay, look at all. Okay, but they're. Oh God, what is this? Carson Wentz went to South or North Dakota. That's not even Division I football.
I know they went. He got national championship rings in a lot of them. But I mean, come on, look at the team he left them with last year. How many draft picks do they have on that defense that got coming back?
But he didn't coach defense though.
Yeah,
my
he
thing is,
helped recruit them. So if he can recruit,
I understand.
If he can get players that good at Mississippi State, what the fuck can he do at Florida?
But I get what you're saying.
Where he came from.
But they were stuck in mud. They were always. You look okay. You're saying look. He got all these players to become great. But now them coming up, they still started getting better players. But they always hovered around the same player. They got stuck in complacency. They stayed the same. They were always on the same level. You're going to tell me after all the years he was there, he never got better, never beat Alabama? Come on, Ole Miss beat Alabama.
Yeah, but Ole Miss had a freaking number 2 recruiting class at one time. I mean, they were fucking loading up. He wasn't because they were cheating though. Let me look at Dan Malone. You're gonna make me bring this up. Hold on, let me look up Dan Malone.
The thing with them, all the people there just said all the players got complacent with being okay. We're gonna stick here. We're gonna win 9 games, but then we're gonna lose out at Alabama. We're gonna play in a decent bowl game. Like that sounds great on paper, but that's eventually like okay.
For Mississippi State, that's got to be good, man. It's got to be.
Yeah, but as a head coach, that's not something you want your. It's not the fans. It was the players who were saying that. Oh, we're going to lose to Alabama every year. That's not a mentality you go into having.
I mean, this guy.
That was like.
Let me see his freaking.
That was like would be like Rick Tarpey, like, oh, we're going to win 8 games, but we're going to beat FSU every year. That's not a Miami standard.
I mean,
that's not a standard you want to set for your team. Like, oh,
Mississippi State, they should be happy because they might not ever get this again. I mean, he went 5-7 year one, 9-4, 7-6, 8-5, 7-6, 10-3, 9-4, 6-7, 8-4. That's Mississippi State.
Yeah, but look at all.
That's Mississippi State. Florida, first year at Florida, 10-3, when he actually had talent, 10-3.
Look what Mississippi State's doing now since he left. Nothing.
10-3.
They just went to a bowl game.
10-3. This guy goes year one. I'm telling you, man. We got to beat this guy.
I think he's a good coach, but to me, he's just him and some of the other coaches are just on because I have a really close family friend that he played for offensive line for Mississippi State up there, and he says when he was up here, the kids were just okay with winning 9 games. Like they knew they were going to lose Alabama's of the world. They knew they were going to lose LSU's. They would sell on LSU being their big win or whatever, but they were never really going for anything more.
Yeah, but what were they going to go for? Mississippi State National Championship? Now at Florida,
if you beat Alabama and LSU, and you go to the SEC Championship, you got a chance of going into the the playoffs.
Man, what's the odds of them beating Alabama and LSU in 1 year?
It's not the odds thing. It's the fact that they weren't even going into the game saying they were going into the mind saying that we're okay with losing to them. That's what killed all the alumni there. Like the players and the coaches expected to lose that game.
Well, how about the last year he was there? He almost beat Bama. They gave Bama a fight.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying, okay, and now imagine if the players had bought in all those years.
Well, that could have been the players' mentality, mindset, thinking they can't win.
But then look at all those years he was there. I can understand maybe one class, but come on, all those classes he was there for.
Let's see here.
And although he had all the boosters buying into saying, "Oh, maybe we can do it," but then they got into there and hearing all the things he said, all the things how the players were going up into those weeks.
I don't know, man. If we're gonna be excited for Manny Diaz, if you're a Gator fan, you gotta be excited for Dan Mullen. So okay,
no, I give them.
How about
like
okay,
I'm not sold on Diaz either.
What if you were a South Carolina fan? There's a South Carolina fan that's always fucking bothering me, right? And he's always on this Muschamp shit. And I said, dude, if Muschamp couldn't win in Florida, how the fuck is he gonna win in South Carolina?
Exactly.
Tell me that.
Exactly.
How's he gonna turn that shit around?
Like,
he couldn't turn the Gators around.
Like on Diaz, like though, going back to that, I think Diaz is either going to be either one way. He's going to be here forever until he retires or whatever, or he goes to NFL, or he's going to be out in 2 or 3 years. That's how I feel about for Diaz. He's either going to stink the place up and be another Randy Shannon, or he's going to be here for the rest of his life, or he goes to the pros. I don't think there's any in betweens for him because he's got that. Like, Mullen's got that, like, it's just something about him from everyone that I've talked to that's up and around that area that he just has that complacency, like, oh, he's okay with being at this level.
Man, I got to say, man, Mullen is legit.
Yeah, he's a legit offensive coordinator. I will give you that 100%. But I'm just saying, as a head football coach, I'm not sold on him. From people who've been around him, that's what they've told me. And this guy is... And he's like the guy I've known. He lived down here, went to Mississippi State for college, played their offensive line, retired there, and then he's been a coach at Mississippi State for over 30 years.
Man, I don't know. I think they're going to beat the Bulldogs this year.
Oh, but that talent levels, that's a huge gap. Though. Think about all the guys they lost on the offensive line.
Who, Gators?
Yeah, that's. Oof.
I'm just telling you.
That's why I think we have a really good fighting chance because that offensive line, I think they're starting all but one new guy.
Guys, I'm going to call it a night. I got to take this call. Okay.
All right, Vic, see you later.
Bye.
All right. I think they're only returning their center, but they're losing everyone else. That's a big deal.
Terry Manny has the fire in him for Miami. His coaching staff will decide his future. The only thing that I'm not liking about this coaching staff that I'm starting to see is it seems to me like we're just following. If a kid has offers, then we offer. It's like we're not doing our own homework and then offering a kid. We're looking at the kid. What offers does he have? Okay, he's legit offers now. Let's offer him. How is it that Clemson and South Carolina...
That's you could do the same thing, though, for the basketball program.
Yeah, but
it looks like the basketball program is doing the same damn thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, we're in South Florida and South Carolina and Clemson. How are these guys putting offers out on, like, the Harrell kid and these guys before Miami? How is this possible? Why aren't you on the phone with Larry Bluestein saying, "Hey, who's the 9th or 10th grader that we should be looking out for? Who is that guy?"
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Remember how I was telling you about, like, they had that multiple staff, the whole staff had to agree on an offer. Dude, I think Pat Key offered a corner by himself yesterday. But look about it. Think about 2 weeks ago. Dude, you could count maybe all the 2020 offer kids we had on 2 hands. We had offered no one. So you're going to have to go offer these kids who already got all these offers.
But that's the problem. Why are we behind? How is Clemson and South Carolina coming in here and offering kids in our backyard before Miami is? How?
That has to go back to Rick's staff.
You're
to be honest, how Rick recruited.
Especially with Cooney on staff, they should have some kind of connection to the youth level and be like, hey, man, what's the big-time kid coming up? Because they know who the big-time kids are going to be and coming up through youth. Who's the big-time kid in 8th grade we need to start watching for?
They do know
they
about
need
them,
to
but
start
you
getting
remember,
on these guys.
The head coach is in charge of who gets the offers and who gets to get the committable offers.
So has there been any word on the Paradise camp? Is that still going to be continued or what?
I don't know. I don't see him. I don't see him.
I probably think so.
I don't see him stopping that. That was one good thing that Rick did come up with.
Maybe to they change it up to more like I don't know. Make it a little bit more fun for the kids.
X1990X says the staff is too busy tweeting about the weather.
I hate that so much.
Man, I'm just saying, man. I want to see them start offering these young guys before Clemson and South Carolina do. Because, I mean, South Carolina has the lineman Walker. He's committed because they offered him way a long time ago. The Harrell kid, they're saying that he's leaning Clemson because they're one of the first teams to jump on him.
And he loves Miami. And he loved Miami.
I mean, there's got to be a way to find out, hey, who they should know who the dudes are.
Yeah, but it was a weird thing too. If you looked at it, like if you look back with Rick's staff, they would offer such random kids in the 2020s and all that stuff. Like when we went after Lingard's cousin, like he was 3 classes away, and you just offered him out of nowhere and offered no one else. Like they'd spot offer certain kids.
I mean, that's the only thing that I'm down on right now with the staff. I'm just down on. Like that's one thing Butch Davis was great at. He would go in there. He didn't care what offers the kid has. He would watch the kid, watch his tape, go see him, and be like, you know what? I don't care if I don't care if I'm the only one to offer him. This kid's a player. And I think these guys are too scared to do that. Clemson, Alabama. We better offer then. You should have been the first.
Harold's been hitting up the staff before, but no, like this kid they just offered from MacArthur, Justin Poe. Yeah. The kid's got no offers.
Who is this kid?
Justin Poe. He's a safety / corner from MacArthur.
I gotta look him up.
And look at Pointier, all the offers. He just got an Alabama offer today.
Yeah, I know. Well, we weren't the first ones to offer him, were we?
Yeah, no, I know, I agree. But, I mean, but my thing is with Diaz, he's got to make up for all the kids that Rick wasn't offering. Because, think about it. I'm being serious. Like, go back to take out all the kids who got offered within these last 2-3 weeks for the 2020 and 2021, and go look at the kids who've been offered before. You could count them maybe on 2 hands. There was like 30 kids offered. And I think because from everything like people are like hinting at, it was a kid. Everyone on the staff had to agree on who gets a committable offer.
So we're going after 2 quarterbacks, T. Webb and then the kid from Jacksonville, right? That's our 2 quarterbacks we're going after? Carson Beck and T. Webb from Georgia?
I think they should go after that Gregory Spann kid. He's pretty good. We offered him. He's already offered. Rick offered him.
Yeah, but if Rick did, does that mean that Eno still does? Or does it really count anymore?
I don't know about that, but that kid's got some good tape.
Because Enos is the one that offered this kid, this T. Webb kid out of Georgia.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good athlete. They say he runs 4.5, 640. 6'4".
Enos is going after some good athletes.
6'4", 186 pounds. I don't know why.
He's got some great.
Why aren't they going after the kid Anthony Richardson? Plumlee's going to Ole Miss.
I don't know about that.
Plumlee's going to Ole Miss.
You know what I'm saying? But look at all the kids that he's offered, the athletic kids. Matocha's not that bad of an athlete. Plumlee, you already know how crazy of an athlete he was. Martell, you know how good of an athlete he was. Hurts.
I'll tell you another one that, like in Denellen, the Frazier's kid that they offered yesterday, the day before. I mean, they've been John Rick was in this area all the time, and the only high school he wanted to stay at was Vanguard. How did he not know about this Frazier kid? If you watch this kid, if you see this kid in pads, and you see just the way he just you just look at him like this. He looks the part. Like this kid is built right, and he's like 6'4", and he's like, man, he just looks the part. And how come they were never on this kid, but Florida and Florida State were? John Rick was doing a terrible job. He's just sitting over there at fucking Vanguard,
and
Thomas
Brown was doing horrible too.
Oh, I had the South Carolina fan telling me that Thomas Brown is a great coach and a great recruiter, and he's going to take Chaney.
I know you guys like Chaney. But dude, he's not even the best running back in Dade County. This kid named Henry Parrish. Oh my, he's not as physically built like Chaney is, but dude, like he just got an offer. But Parrish was a whole offense. Like, because I've seen Parrish because he goes to Columbus. Dude, the kid, go out, watch his huddle tape afterwards. Henry Parrish for Columbus. Dude, the kid bounces. Like, he was begging for an offer and finally got one. But Chaney, they've been out. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, they offered Chaney when Chaney was a freshman, but then offered like 0 running backs for a long time for the 20 class. Like, I never understood the recruiting tactics for Rick and his company.
Conference unlocked.
There you go, Anthony. You want to call in? Call in. What time is it? You better hurry up, Anthony. I got about 10 more minutes at the most. So call in. Hurry up.
Like, there's this kid for Northwestern, not as a great of like wide receiver as they're in this class. Like, his name's Khalil Brantley, but the kid's been begging for a Miami offer since he was a sophomore. Like, always tagging Dugans in his highlights, and the kid's never been offered. Like, he's in love with Miami, and no offers.
He's probably really fat ass bro.
Oh my god,
Anthony, what's up? That's why I got.
Hey, what's up?
That's why I had to lock it, because every time I unlock it, they do that. Go ahead.
Honestly, I feel bad for you, bro. That every time those that's so rude. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with you, that kid. And I'm actually on 247. It says where Don Chaney we're actually favored. We're favorites for him on 247. For next year, for 2020.
We still got a long way to go, man. There's a
long
way.
Start.
We got a year. We got a whole year.
And Kirby Smart's after him too.
Hey, North, what corners do you like from next year? Honestly, if we're not getting any of the corners that are still available, what corners do you like from next year?
This is Alex, but from down here,
Alex,
you got to get. No, you're fine. From here, you got to get Jaden Francois, South Dade kid. Try and get Henry Gray back, but the kid's gone. He's probably going to go to Clemson. I like Fred Davis.
Is Francois related to DeAndre?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, when you said the name Francois, I thought it was related to.
No.
How about
the
Pope?
kid? Who? Justin Pope.
Jared.
Yeah,
Jared Pope.
Gerard Pope. No, he's pretty good. But he's just got to get bigger in the film room. Fred Davis, you put everything you got on him.
He's gonna go to Fred Davis. I know realistically he might go to Florida because of his
but
dad.
we've had a relationship with him the longest.
Oh, okay.
Rumps has been recruiting him since he was a freshman.
We need to start focusing on like kids up north, to be honest, when it comes to offensive linemen, because Florida offensive linemen are skinny. So like
not this class, not for 2020 class. There's some good ones out there.
Like really big.
I'd say like I know that and by Bo's area there's that Miller Lewis and Vanguard.
He transferred. He's transferring.
Yeah, I'm looking at Marcus Dumerville, if you know who that is.
Dumerville, yeah, he's probably not coming here.
I don't think he's coming. I think he's SEC.
How about Rivers? Jalen Rivers.
Jalen Rivers? I haven't heard much about him. Jonathan Dennis, he's an offensive guard. Probably one of the nastier guys you'll ever see in person. He's probably going to come here. He's just got to see that Miami's offensive line is actually getting coached.
Yeah. I'm looking at, like, up north as well. The guy I'm looking specifically at is some guy from Michigan, Braden McGregor.
No clue. I mostly watch South Florida kids because these are the kids I can actually see down here. So I go to most of the games and just see who are legit.
Do you agree with the assessment that usually these offensive linemen in Florida are like lighter? Is it because of the heat and humidity that's why they're so small compared to like?
It depends on what position they're playing. For like interior linemen, I want them like around the 320 range, and your tackles are one of like the 300s if they're going to come from here. Because Miami down here, like we don't produce like the tallest linemen, but we usually produce very versatile. Like they're usually around like 6'3" at the 6'3", 6'4".
Like athletic offensive tackles.
Like DJ Scaife, like the right tackle that came in starting. That's mostly how our linemen are down here.
Do you like Donaldson, Navon? Do you see him as a tackle, or do you see him more as a guard or a center?
He's a guard.
If he's ever a tackle, it'll be a right tackle, and it's going to be a lot of work. But he's probably going to be like he could be a Pro Bowl left guard if he puts all his work in and gets in the weight room.
He's so huge that I've seen tape of that kid. He looks like a I can't remember who was coming out last year.
I remember watching him in high school. He takes out two guys by himself. I remember watching him in high school.
He reminds me of the guy from Pittsburgh. You know the Castro? He plays like that.
Oh, David DeCastro?
Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of the Castro from Pittsburgh. Do you agree with that comparison, or not so much? The Castro is a little bit more...
Navon's not as much of a mauler. Like, Navon really knocks down people when he's when he's running downfield for running blocks. But he's really good. For him, he's just got to continue to work on his strength. He's gonna lose some baby fat that he still got on from when Gus was here, and just continue to work on his technique. But the kid, he's got to think about it. He's been playing since a true freshman. He's been a starter everywhere he's been. The kid, he's gonna be good.
Yeah,
he's been in the NFL for a long time.
Honestly, with these offensive tackles, with the offense we're going to be running, I'd rather have like smaller tackles, not shoes like 370, 380 offensive tackles, like offensive linemen like Wisconsin, because I think the offense we're going to be running needs more like pulling guards and like pulling tackles and stuff. That Enos offense looks like it's going to be more of a like Clemson, where they need smaller tackles, like smaller weight tackles. Don't you agree? The tackles that Clemson had weren't that big, and they were more of.
They're nasty though.
They were nasty, but they were smaller. They weren't like,
Anthony,
too big.
Anthony, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
There he is. Tommy's favorite fan. Tommy?
Yeah.
Do you have any concerns with this staff on recruiting or what? You have any for the future or what?
No, not real. I mean, just the recruiting, just like you all were saying. Why are we so late?
I don't like Stubblefield. That's the only guy I don't like. He's the only one. He's the only one.
We're going to see, though. I mean, we'll see what he does. Maybe he's better. Maybe he's like a Rump. He's better technical coach.
But Rump's not that bad at recruiting. I don't get that narrative, though. Like, look at the kids. Okay, everyone goes back to Campbell and Surtain. Look where they went. Like, Campbell got paid big time to go there. Surtain said himself he wants to go to where he can win a national championship. He wasn't going to do that. He didn't think Miami was going to be able to do that at the time he was coming here.
You don't think so? We just won 10 games.
Yeah, but then you look at it. We lose our next 3 and we get destroyed by Clemson.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he sees Clemson get destroyed by Alabama, and that time I think that was the year that Clemson didn't make it to the national championship.
That is true, but I'm just
like,
saying. I think if I was coaching a kid for that long, I should be able to have some kind of pull, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you heard they said if Surtain said himself, if Miami was able, they said if he saw Miami was at the national championship level, he would have gone. Like he said, I would have gone because of Rump. But he says, I want to go win a national championship. And I can't fault the kid for that.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Campbell, you can't offer money, so it's like, okay, like who has he really missed on? Like, okay, you could say Edwards was about it.
I mean, I don't know, man. Well, you need to find a way to do something.
Like this class coming up will be ultimate test for him. Who he's going to get, because I think he's kind of on the hot seat.
Well, let's talk about this. Put my headphones back on. So let's talk about this for the last 10 minutes then. What should we expect out of the 2020 class? What are your expectations?
It's gonna be loaded in all facets.
So you're saying top 10?
Some crazy.
Are you saying top 10?
Oh, for Miami?
Yes.
For Miami?
Yes.
Let's say they finish 10-3, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
I say top 15.
Top 15. Tommy, what's your expectations for this 2020 class a year from now? What is your expectations? What are you expecting or demanding?
At least, I mean, I'm hoping a top 15, top 10, and at least 4 to 5 O-linemen. We got to start hitting these offensive line. Have to.
How many, Alex, how many linemen do you think we should take next year? A lot of them?
Next year? Let's see. Who are we losing next
year? We're going
to
lose the Kennedy kid.
That's it.
Hold on, let me look at this. You don't think, what's his name's going to go pro? Hold on.
Donaldson? No.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't see him going pro. Unless he has a monster year and gets like a second round grade pick. But I think you go after, in the early signing day, you go after, I think you go over 4, like top offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't get them, I think you take 3. So I'd take a guard and 2 tackles.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me get to these linemen real quick. Man, I wish they would go by position, man. I wish you could do by position instead of this bullshit.
I'd try either to take the top 2 tackles in the nation you can get, or whoever you rate as your 2 top tackles.
Here it is. So, let's see. Position. So at DB, we got Bandy, Jr., Frierson, redshirt freshman. Frierson. Carter.
Yep.
He'll be a senior.
They're all.
Blades.
Yep. He's staying.
Ivy. Knowles.
Staying because they're all.
Hall,
I think we got to load up on corner.
Bethel. And then Alford. He's probably a walk-on or something.
Yeah, he's a walk-on.
Then
corner we got to load up on.
D-line, we got Nesta. We got Harvey. Russo. Patchen will be gone.
Patchen, yep. And then I think we're losing probably Garvin.
Pat Bethel will be gone. No one over. I mean, there's 2 spots.
Yeah.
All 3 linebackers will be gone.
Oh, I'm going to linebacker now. So at linebacker.
All 3.
Yeah, we'll lose all 3. We got Wilder. We got Steed. We got
Joyner.
Jennings Jr. Joyner.
I think he's a bust.
Who? Which one? Jennings
Jr. is a bust. He's a special teams guy.
McLeod, Quarterman, Pickney will all be gone. Then what we got here? Here's the offensive line. Scafey, he'll be a junior next year. Cleveland Reed, he'll be a sophomore. Donaldson, a senior. Herbert, he'll be a junior. Nelson, he'll be a redshirt freshman. Gaynor, he'll be a junior.
Yep.
Brown.
Wait, didn't he redshirt this year?
Brown will be gone. Yeah, he redshirted. He'll be a redshirt. So he's a redshirt sophomore right now. Brown will be gone. So that make us lose 1 offensive line?
Yeah, 2.
2.
With Kennedy.
So
yeah, I'd either try to get 2 elite offensive tackles, or you go 2 like 3/4-star outside tackles and 1 guard. I'd take 2 or 3. Either 2 super elite and then 3 like true guys we could get. True guys that like the Donaldson levels and all that stuff.
Man. The quarterback room, you got 3 redshirt sophomores and 1 redshirt freshman. Man.
I think Williams and Wilton are gone after next year.
No, Burns, Cameron David, man, that running back room is thick. We're not losing that many guys.
Yep.
Romeo Finley, striker, we're losing Finley.
Yeah, I think we're only returning 7 seniors.
But we're going to have Derek Smith take a spot. Yeah, we don't have that many seniors.
Yeah, we're only returning 7 seniors this year.
Let me see if I go by grade. Class. Here we go by class. Here's all our seniors. Oh, man.
Got the big 3.
Hold on.
So that's...
You might as well say Jeff Thomas will be gone because he's only going to be 1 year.
Yeah.
KJ Osborne's gone too.
Let's see. We got KJ Osborne, Tommy Kennedy.
He's the 1 year.
George Brown.
Yep.
Spicer and Murphy, they don't even count. Atkins don't count. Does Knowles count? Does he really count? Think he counts?
He's addition by subtraction.
Patchen will lose. Bethel. Pinckney, Quarterman,
I like
McLeod,
Patchen.
Romeo, Finley. That's it. I mean, if we count the ones that we want, 1, 2, 3. It's like 12 guys, 13 guys. Wow.
Yep.
So how big can the class be then next year? Yeah.
But they can always take. You're probably going to lose some kids to attrition. Like some kids are going to transfer out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably have like 16 spots, realistically. Because we have 6. I think we have 8 spots left to take this year. Or now 7 because Wilder's actually got put back on the roster.
Oh, we're not even going to get that. We might not even get that many. Man.
Yep. So we'll probably take a class of like 20 next year.
Might be about 24. We might have some transfers, but then we might take some in too, though. You never know. I don't know.
I think we get like 20 because I don't see that many. Yeah, I think like I'd load up on offensive linemen, wide receiver, and defensive back, and maybe a couple linebackers.
I don't know, man. I want to see.
We have got to start building the depth that for this offensive line. This shit's gone too long.
I know we need to build a great offensive line.
It also helps when you have a good coach.
Yeah, it does help. We're gonna see how good Barry is. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think he's been underrated so far because look at all the kids he's been offering. Like, yeah, I mean, I agree with why are they offering him after all Clemson and all that, but at least he's going out there and not saying, okay, we're only going to go after these kids and then get burned by them.
I see he's in Colorado. I mean, he's
going all over the place.
He's all over the place here. So
that's a good thing for offensive linemen.
Yeah, I think we need to get away from a lot of these South Florida offensive linemen. We need to maybe take a couple, but we don't need a whole South Florida offensive line.
Yeah, I'd take in this class. I don't know how good that Miller Lewis kid is, but I'd take like Jonathan Dennis from South Dade, and that's about it.
I don't see. I think Miller Lewis would be like an LSU guy. Last time I heard.
I like to get some of them offensive linemen from St. Francis, Baltimore. God, they're so big, and they're not even like they're big, but they're not slow. They're athletic.
And hey, they're not like Cager. They don't have to catch the ball.
They are so. Oh my God.
Tommy was a big Cager fan, man.
Hey,
he was. Did you buy the 18 jersey? Because at least it's going to be the quarterback's number.
No, actually, I didn't. I was going to, but you told me not to, that you had one that would fit me.
I thought I had one.
And I never did.
I thought I did, and I can't find the fucking thing. I'm telling you, I looked everywhere. It was in my bag. It was in one of my bags. I cannot find the fucking thing.
You're the original Martell fan.
I'm thinking,
and wide receiver down here is super loaded this season. This for 2020 coming up.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it is.
there's so many. Oh my God. Like,
I know.
whoa. I just hope we don't waste our time on Marcus Rosenberg.
You think we are?
The kid said Miami is dead.
Did he?
Like, multiple times. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? He said Miami's dead. And then, like, they asked him, like, oh, what do you feel about the new Miami? When Diaz got hired, he said Miami's still dead. I'm like, okay.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
done.
On that 247, they have Miami and him as warm.
No, he's not. No.
They have it as warm. But hey, we'll save that for another show. Thanks for tuning in. Keep your cane shades on.